Hi everyone, welcome back to MEDyoga. This video here will be a general yoga flow just to get you comfortable with the postures, what we will be doing in this project and my style of teaching. So for the yoga practice, you'll need a mat or a towel, a space in your room and your house to dedicate for some movement. And yeah, we'll get started. So for this practice, we'll get started in a child's pose. So sitting on your heels, bringing your knees together or far apart. Bring your chest and your belly in between your thighs, stretch your arms forward, and let the forehead come down onto your mat. And here we connect with our breath. So take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up the belly and the lungs. Let's take an open mouth release, let go. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. One more time like that, in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Now seal your own lips, breathing in and out through the nose. Getting heavier here, sinking closer towards the heels, letting your chest and the forehead sink deeper into your back. Let's take about 3 more rounds of breath here. Last breath in and out. Once you finish your breath, we'll come up into a tabletop position. So all that is being on your hands and knees. The shoulders will be over the wrist and the hips will be over the knees here. From here, a simple cat and cow will take. So take an inhaling breath, drop your belly, lift your gaze and your tailbone, compressing the spine here. And as you exhale, we'll separate the spine. So push the mat away, bring your chin towards your chest, tuck the tailbone under, pull your belly button in. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone, look up. Exhale, round the spine, push the mat away, breathe out. 2 more times here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round your spine. One more time here. Inhale to lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine. Come back to a neutral spine. From here, start to walk your hands up to the top corners of your mat. So the arms will straighten out, reaching forward. The hips start to lift up high as your chest, your armpits, and your forehead reach down towards the mat. So it's this deep compression in the upper spine and opening through the chest and the shoulders. And you work to surrender. Release here through the shoulders. 3 deep breaths in and out through the nose here. Here, start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. So back into your tabletop position. From here, we'll extend the right leg to the back of the mat. The toes will flex down, heel stays in line with the hip. Now you have the option to stay with both of your hands down for some support, or if you're ready for the challenge and the balance, we'll start to extend the left arm forward, starting this long line from left fingertips to right toes. Take an inhaling breath, float everything up towards the sky, the head, the foot, and maybe the arm. And as you exhale, we'll round. So bring your knee in towards the center of your body to tap the nose or the elbow. Inhale to lengthen out, to reach long. Exhale, round and tap. 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, round and tap. 1 more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round and tap. Lengthen out 1 more time. We'll kick the right heel in towards the glute. If the hand is not lifted, just stay with the hand on the mat and kick back. If the hand is reach back for the right foot. Elongate as we hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Unwind. Gently plant everything back down to the mat. Go ahead and sway from side to side, any kinks out in the body that may have developed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And up. We'll go to the other side. So left leg extends out behind you. Again, heel in line with the hip. Toes flex down. Stay here. Or if you did so on the other side, this time we'll extend the right arm long in front of us. So an inhaling breath, lift everything up. Exhale, round to tap the nose or the elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round and tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tap. One more here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Lengthen out. Kick the left heel in towards your glutes. Stay here or reach around with the right hand to grab for the top of the foot. Extend for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Hands and knees. Once again, take a few deep breaths. Sway from side to side here. When you're ready, come back to a neutral spine. Shoulders over the wrist. Tuck your toes. We'll start to come into our downward facing dog. So first working into planting into the hands firmly. So the fingertips, knuckles, and heels of the hands have even weight. Start to slowly lift the knees off of your mat as you should work to straighten out the legs, lift the hips, and press up and back. Once you hear movement, if that feels good, or stay still, work on your breath for a few rounds here. 2 more rounds of breath here. From here, your next breath in will lift the right leg up. And as you exhale, step your right foot up towards your hands. Maybe you need to use the hands to help get it through. We'll drop your back knee down. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, and we work to shift the weight forward. So not sitting the hips back, but working forward to get a stretch in the front of the left hip. Making sure the right knee is right over the right ankle. You're not overextending. So from here, option to stay right as you are. Maybe look up at the thumbs. Or maybe you find a back bend by reaching the arms up and back as the chest lifts up. And if you've taken the back bend, we'll come back to center. And exhale, release your hands to frame out your right foot. From here, sit your hips back so that the hips stack over the left knee. And you work to straighten out this right leg. Now the leg doesn't need to be fully extended. There can be a deep bend in the knee as long as you feel a stretch in the back of the right leg. Start around the spine. Think about drawing your forehead towards your knee. Enjoy the stretch here. Two more breaths here. Inhale, bend back into your right knee. The right knee stacks over the ankle once again. Left hand will plant to the inside of the right foot. Take an inhaling breath, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Peel open the shoulder and the chest. Open up for a twist. Maybe look up at the right thumb here. Maybe look straight to the right. One more breath here, hold. And as you exhale, release your right hand down. We'll frame out the right foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the knee. And step your left foot up to meet your right. So a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Once you get there, take an inhaling breath, straighten out the legs. Lift the hands up to the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees. Let your hands come onto the mat and fold. One more time like that. Inhale, straighten out the legs, flat backward, forward. Exhale, round your spine. here, we'll rise up to standing. So reaching your arms out to the sides and up overhead. Look up at your thumbs. Take a big open mouth. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. From here, bring your left hand to the side of the body. Right arm will reach up and overhead, getting a nice side body stretch here on the left. One more breath here to hold. And then use your in-breath, come back to center. Left hand reaches up to meet the right. And then right hand comes to the side of the body. And inhale, reach up and over to the right this time. Getting that side body stretch here on the left. And inhale, come back to the center. Reach both arms up overhead. Look up at the thumbs. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring your hands through heart center as you fold all the way down. Take an inhaling breath, lift halfway. Exhale, you fold. Plant your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back and then the left. Lift your hips. Find yourself in that downward facing dog position, pressing the heels of the feet towards the mat. Once you get there, an inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, bring it through between the hands again. Maybe you use the hand for some support to bring the foot forward. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Again, making sure to lean forward in the hips, but not too far so the knee goes past the ankle. And again, you can stay right here. Maybe you find a gentle back bend, lifting the chest up. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands to frame out the left foot. Sit your hips back to stack over the right knee. Flex the left toes. And think about drawing your forehead towards your shin. Right hand will plank, left arm reaches up towards the sky, open up through the chest and twist, looking up at the left bum. And exhale, release the left hand down to the mat. Right toes will tuck under, lift the knee, step the right foot forward to meet the left, standing forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, we lengthen, straighten out the back and the legs. Exhale, you fold. One more time like that. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, you fold. From here again, we reach the arms out. And rise all the way up, reaching the arms overhead. Look up at the thumbs. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, take a deep bend into the knees as you sit into a chair, finding yourself in chair pose. So tucking the navel in towards your spine, taking the rounding out of the back. Lift the chest. Sit the hips a little lower. We're here for 5. Sit lower for 4. Breathe for 2. 1. Straighten out the legs. Keep the arms overhead. Maybe a gentle back bend. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring the hands through the heart as you fold down. Inhale to lengthen, lift halfway. Plant your hands. Left foot goes to the back of the mat. Right foot follows. Lift the hips. Find yourself back in your downward facing dog. From here, we'll slowly come forward into a high plank. Make your way onto your belly. So option to drop the knees or keep them lifted for a challenge as you lower all the way down. Once you get there, keep the hands underneath the shoulders. Let the tops of the feet come onto the mat. Take an inhaling breath. Lift the head, lift the chest. Find yourself in a cobra pose, keeping the hands on the mat for slight support. Look right at the top of your mat. No crinkles in the neck. Hold and breathe for 3. Lift the chest a little higher for 2. And 1. Lower down. Bring your right cheek to the mat, arms to the sides of the body. We take 2 breaths here to reset. Last breath here. And out. We'll bring the chin back to center. Keep the arms just as they are. The palms will face up. Bring the heels of the feet together to touch. And we'll take an inhaling breath. Lift the head, lift the chest. Press into the mat with the backs of the hands as you gently lift the feet up, pressing into the mat with the hands and the pelvis here. And breathe. 2 more breaths here. Last breath in. And out, lower down, bring the left cheek to the mat, taking 2 breaths here. And inhale, bring the chin back to center. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. So pressing back up into a tabletop position onto your hands and knees. From here, finding a circular motion with the body. So sit the hips back towards the heels. Let the body go over to the left. Bring the shoulders over the fingertips. Over to the right. And sit your hips back to your heels. Just moving in this circular motion here. Getting into the joints, into the muscles. Next time your hips sit back towards your heels, will go in the opposite direction. So body goes over to the right, fingertips go over, shoulders go over the fingertips, go over to the left, hips sit back towards the heels. And slowly come back to neutral. From here, we'll sit the legs off to one side, bring your sitting bones onto your mat. Stretch the legs in front of you here. Adjust yourself, we will eventually make our way onto our backs. So taking an inhaling breath, reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, start to hinge at your hips. Reach your fingertips as far forward as you can. And then rounding through the spine, grabbing for whatever's available. Let your forehead lower down towards the legs. And breathe. That's 5 more breaths here. Bring the hands behind us, fingertips will face forward. Take a bend in the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. And as you take a breath in, start to lift the hips up, pressing into the mat with the feet and the hands. Finding yourself in this reverse tabletop position. Rock the knees from side to side, looking in the opposite direction of where the knees are. We'll make our way onto our back, stretching the legs out in front of us, lowering all the way down. From here, taking a full body stretch, so reaching the arms up and overhead, pointing the toes. Once you're here, compress all of the muscles, contract and breathe in. Then as you breathe out, just relax. Let go. From here, we'll hug the right knee in towards the chest. Squeeze it in nice and tight. And as you exhale, let the right knee fall over to the left. Right arm will extend out to the side. And you can look towards the right hand or look up at the ceiling. Decide to close the eyes here. switch sides. So right leg extends out long. Left knee comes in towards the chest. Sit in nice and tight. And as you exhale, draw the left knee over to the right. The left arm extends out, the gaze can follow, or it can stay lifted up towards the ceiling once again. Stretch the left leg out to meet the right. Bring the arms come to the sides of the body. You're bringing the hands onto the belly. And we'll take 3 final breaths together here. So deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. In through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Last time here. Sealing the lips and staying here for as long as feels good to you and your body, keeping your thoughts quiet.